Day 14. I still haven't left the house. I have my 5 essential shirts, yeah. I now have my 5 essential pants. Great. So what's the problem, you might ask? Well, I still don't have any shoes. No shoes, no shirt, no service. So here I am, waiting for stylish me to come back and give me some friggin' shoes.
Don't worry, I have your friggin' shoes.
Oh, thank you. Can I just go grab them real quick and buy some food? I ran out.
Only after the video.
Oh.
Hey, I'm Levi Peters and this is Demetrius Levi. Let's just get into the video. All right, we have our 5 essential shirts. Check. We have our 5 essential pants. Check. But you know what they say. No shirt, no shoes, no service.
I already said that.
So to top off our essential outfits, I'm gonna go over the 3 essential shoes that every guy must have. Yeah, it's only 3, but that's really all you need to get by. Because remember, these are the essential shoes. These are the basic foundational shoes for the man who wants to show some style. So I'm not gonna show any work shoes or anything of that nature, but at the same time, I'm not gonna go overboard and get too specific with the shoes because like I said, this is a beginner's guide or just for people who wanna be a little bit more stylish than the guy next to them. With that being said, let's start with something classic and that will always look crispy, the sneaker. But not just any sneaker, oh no. I'm talking about the white sneaker.
Damn, Daniel!
No, not that stupid Vine. Those brats almost ruined white sneakers for everyone. They came this close, but they didn't, thank God.
Damn!
The best part about the white sneakers, because they are white, they go with literally everything. You can wear them with shorts, you can wear them with chinos, jeans, even a suit. You even see people wearing them with suits. You may not personally dig it, but it's happening. The best options are canvas and leather. Leather is great because it's easier to clean, it looks better depending on what style you're going for, and it lasts longer generally. The one downside with leather shoes is that they'll cost you a pretty penny. But if you buy a good pair, you can end up saving money in the long run because they'll last you a lifetime if you take good care of them. Canvas is cheaper and it breathes very well. If you're like me and you can't afford to spend a couple $100 on a pair of leather sneakers, then go for canvas. If you take care of them, they can last you a long time too. I got this pair at ASOS for less than $20 and I love them because they're clean, they're simple, and they're comfortable. I actually used to have a pair of white sneakers that I got from Old Navy for, guess how much? $1, a freaking dollar. I beat the tar out of those things and bleached them so much that this is what happened. Don't bleach your shoes. But hey, they were great for over a year, and even if I only wore them twice, that'd be 50 cents per wear. Not bad, I don't think you can go wrong. It doesn't necessarily have to be all white either. Like Converse, go for it, totally, love them. But just know that the more simple it is and the more plain it is, the more it's going to match with other outfits. The second type of shoe that every man must have is at least one good pair of dress shoes. Now there are tons of different styles of dress shoes out there and they all range in the formality scale. Oxfords being the most formal, then derbies, then non-lace shoes like these loafers, or shoes like these double monk straps. Every guy needs at least one type of dress shoe because at least at one point in a guy's life, they're gonna go to a wedding or at least a funeral. Even though Oxfords are the most classic and formal of the dress shoes, I really don't think it's necessary to have one because most of us, or a lot of us, aren't going to be required to wear one at a certain event. I know I never have. Heck, I never even had to go to an interview where they would have been necessary. So it all depends on your lifestyle. There are a few things to consider though before picking out a dress shoe. If you get something that's too trendy or dual tone like these buttes, not only do you run the risk of not being able to match them very well, if they're your only pair, people are gonna know you for the guy who wears those shoes. And imagine wearing these at your grandma's funeral. Not very respectful. Now because you're gonna go with something more classic that you can wear years down the road and not having to worry about them being too trendy and out of style, one thing that I find really necessary is quality. A lot of people think that dress shoes are uncomfortable, and if that's the case, then really the shoe's just bad, or it's just not the right one for you. Look for signs of quality, like the type of leather or the soles. That's a really important one. This is really important. You basically, it really sucks being like right next to the fire department's route. Respect to them though, but man, is it annoying. This is really important. You basically have 3 different methods of attaching the sole of the shoe to the upper vamp. One of them is by glue. The other 2 are different methods of stitching them together. One being the Blake stitch and the other being the Goodyear welt. A glued sole is going to be the cheapest method for shoe manufacturers. Thus, they're going to be the cheapest to purchase. But do I recommend them?
How about no?
They're cheap, yeah, but that means they wear out the quickest, they're the least waterproof, and once the sole starts getting worn out and come undone, that's it, you're done. You can't resole them and your shoe's worthless. Unlike the 2 stitching methods where you can resole the shoe when the current one is all worn out, thus preserving the life of your shoe. Goodyear welted is the best method of construction. They're cheaper to resole than the Blake stitch shoe, and they're the most waterproof. The cons are that because of their construction, they're generally the most expensive, and they tend to be a little bit bulkier. So if you're going for a more streamlined, sleek dress shoe, I believe that the Blake stitch is going to be your best option. Something that you absolutely want to stay away from is a shoe that we've probably all had at one point of our lives, and that is the square-toed dress shoe. These things became popular in the 90s, and they should have been buried 6 feet under in the 90s. Go for a more rounded toe, but not something too round or bulky because you don't want to look like Ronald McDonald. Or even better in my opinion, go for a chiseled toe. It's not too round and it's not too square. It's beautifully sculpted like Gaston's chin.
No one's got a swell cleft in his chin like Gaston.
You can go with leather or suede. Faux leather's nice, they've gotten better, but there's no feeling at all like wearing a dead animal's filleted skin on your feet. Suede is a nice stylish choice, but really it's going to be less formal by its very nature, and the upkeep is much harder and you're going to have to take care of it more than a leather shoe. Now for the color. The more dark you go, the more formal it's going to be. Black is the most formal. I used to really love black, but I love brown because there's so many different types of browns and tones and shades, and you can have so much fun with them because they got so much character. It's great. Love brown. Get into brown. But it's always good and safe to have a black pair, kind of like these, which is the 3rd shoe on our list, boots. I don't have too much to say about this. Every guy loves a good pair of boots. You can go for something more casual like these ones that I picked up at a garage sale for like 15 bucks. Oof, what a deal. Something more fun like these suede desert boots from Clark's, first good shoe I ever owned. Or a great option, and my personal favorite, is the Chelsea boot. I got these Lambretta Chelsea boots on ASOS for like 50 bucks on sale, and oh my gosh, these are fantastic. They're super comfortable, super quiet, and I've beaten the tar out of these things. I've gone hiking with them, like mudding with them, abused the junk out of them, but they've held up for like 2 years now. It's insane. Definitely worth the money. To be honest, I currently don't have a pair of black dress shoes, but I do have these black Chelsea boots. And the great thing about them is, not only are they sleek and unique with their elastic band right here, you can wear them with so much. You can wear them with jeans and even a suit, which I've done many, many times where I was required to wear black shoes. They look so great with the suit, and because they're so simple and they don't have laces, they're very formal and they can make a great substitute for a dress shoe. And when it comes to jeans, they look best with a pair of skinny jeans or at least pants that are tighter on the ankle just so they can complement that nice sleek shape that the boot has. I think the stitching is really important for boots because boots tend to be on the more functional side of things. They're tougher, stronger, and more hardy. So when you're looking for a boot, I recommend at least a Blake stitch or preferably a Goodyear welt. The more sleek and simple the boot, like the dress shoe, the more formal it's going to be. I'd avoid boots with big and bulky toes, unless it's on one of those awesome classic combat boots and you want to go punk or metal. Rock on! Just like the dress shoes, suede or leather. But I would recommend leather over suede just because, like I said before, they're a little harder to take care of and you have to shield them from the elements like rain and snow. Now I didn't add sandals to this list and you might be thinking, why didn't you? You're an idiot. But to that, I say,
yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
No, but really, my reasoning for this is because I don't think it's essential for the stylish man. And that's the reason for the series in the first place. It's a style course. Can you get stylish sandals?
Of course!
But they're not essential. My brother's got a really crispy pair in my opinion, and I have a pair of sandals too, but they're super ugly. And the reason is because I don't care, because I only wear them when I'm mowing the lawn or I'm out in the sticks. But again, you can own a stylish pair and take them to the beach. But when I go to the beach, generally I'm wearing either boat shoes or loafers, and I end up taking them off anyway. So are you happy with your shoes now?
Is it okay? Can I finally come out now?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Look out, world. Here's the new me.
Yeah! Oh, past me. You're too much. Go frolic along and grab your groceries. You must be hungry. This is part of my style beginners course, which you can view right here from the beginning if you haven't already, and I highly recommend that you do, and the story will make a lot more sense anyhow. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and also hit the bell notification so that you know right away when the next video is posted. But before I leave a comment down below what your essential shoe list would look like, and if you would include sandals on that list. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that, because as you all know, we are in this together. Alright, I'll see you guys next week. Oh my gosh. Why is my back? Why do I sweat every time I record? Every freaking day.